mathematics, functions. Given that f of x is equal to 5x plus 4 over 5 and g of x is equal to x minus 1. So find f inverse of x. So this symbol, it means inverse. This is the symbol for the inverse function. So this is inverse. So how do we find the inverse function? So in this case, we have two functions, f of x and g of x. So here we've been asked to find the inverse of the function of f. So we are going to use the f of x. So f of x is equal to 5x plus 4 over 5. So we have 3 steps that we need to follow. The first step, let f of x be y. That is step number 1. So this f of x, we are going to let it be y. So y equals 5x plus 4 over 5. Then step 2, make x the subject of the formula. Make x the subject of the formula. So we have y equals 5x plus 4 over 5. So there we can cross multiply y times 5, that is 5y. 1 times 5x plus 4, it is 5x plus 4. So remember that we are making x the subject of the formula. So in this case, 4 comes here. We are going to have 5y. It was positive 4. When it crosses the equal sign, it becomes negative 4 equals 5x. So from there, we divide throughout with 5. With 5 and 5 goes. So x is equal to 5y minus 4 over 5. So the last step, so f inverse of x equals, so substitute y with x. So it's going to be 5x minus 4 over 5. So that is the last step. So this is our final answer. So B, find f inverse of negative 2. So for us to find the f inverse of negative 2, we need to use the f inverse of x, of which we have the f inverse of x, which is f inverse of x is equal to 5x minus 4 over 5. So that is part B. So now you substitute where there is x, you substitute negative 2. So f inverse of negative 2 equals 5 times negative 2 minus 4 over 5. So 5 times negative 2, that's negative 10 minus 4 over 5. So there, negative, negative, you add, and you add the negative sign to the answer. So we are going to have negative 14 over 5. So 5 into negative 14, it is negative 2, remainder 4 over 5. And part C, find fg of x in its simplest form. So we call this as a composite function. This is a composite function. So a composite function, it is the combination of two or more functions. So a composite function, it is the combination of two or more functions. So in this case, they want fg of x. So what does this mean? So this simply means that the g function, we need to substitute it into the f function where there is x. So we have the f function. So f function is f of x is equal to 5x plus 4 over 5. Then we have g of x equals x minus 1. So what does this mean? So this simply means f g of x, it means where there is x in the f function, we are going to substitute the g function. So that's what it means. So in this case, it will be fg of x equals, where there is x, we substitute x minus 1 plus 4 over 5. So this simply means where there is x in the f function, we substitute the function of g. So where there is x, we substitute x minus 1. So we have 5, open bracket, x minus 1, close bracket, plus 4 over 5. So you say 5 times x, we have 5x, 5 times negative 1, we have negative 5, plus 4 over 5. So the mistake that you can make, it is to cancel this. That's a very grievous mistake that you can make. So you don't do that. Why? Because of addition there. So 5x, negative 5 plus 4. So these two are like terms. So we are going to have negative 1 over 5. So 5x minus 1 over 5. So 5